Welcome back to Tarot by the Bay. I'm David. Okay, this is going to be a follow-up reading on the Maine shooting suspect. There are reports that his vehicle was found by a boat launch, and the initial reports saying police were looking for him around that area, thinking that he was on foot. But the boat launch, that to me was resonating that he might have taken a boat out of there. And then there was a report that he did own a small power boat or a small boat. And the police are they're searching that area for a body, I'm assuming, or they have divers there. And I guess there was a note that said he did not expect to be found alive. And that kind of jives with me that, in my initial reading, that there was going to be a woman that was going to help negotiate or get him in. Although I don't recall that they were going to catch him, which is why I say it was going to take a little bit. And it might be that he kills himself and that it takes a little bit to find the body. Entertainment purposes only. I don't have any background on this. But I'm going to just throw on this and just see what I can figure out with the tarot. Again, entertainment purposes only. Spirit, what I want to know is he alive right now? Is the shooter alive? Okay, we have the Knight of Pentacles, health, moving on with health. Now, let's stop right here. That first reading I had, all those pentacles. I thought it was a money issue, but pentacles is about money and health, wealth and health. And didn't have any background on him. Had I done that reading after finding out he had mental health issues, lordy, would I be focusing on that? Because I think there was in the past was the Three of Pentacles. And that to me would be the time, that 2-week period where he was institutionalized because he was threatening about shooting up folks on the base, the military base that he was working on. I think he's got a lot of mental health issues, and that's what's going on here. The progression of his mental health and not naivety, but it's like paranoia. Everybody's out to get you. Nobody's your friend. You can't trust anybody type of thing. And, he was going to pay him back. Instead of showing people kindness, people should have showed him kindness. But in his mind, it all got twisted. And instead of showing him kindness, they were showing him cruelty. And he was paying him back in his own twisted way. Is he alive? Let's see what's underneath this. Sneaking off, trying to get away with it. Stealing. I'm gonna. This would be like committing suicide to rob the hangman of his day. That's kind of where I'm going with it. This is sneaking off from that area. Is he planning on getting away? He may be. He may be planning on getting away. I know Kim from A Two of You was doing it last night. She kept seeing him having contingency plans. And if she's accurate, and Kim is often very accurate, by the way. Oh, yes. Quick aside. I have so many asides here. I'll eventually get to this reading. Somebody in the comments section, I think it was Sharon Sipe, was saying, for all of us readers and such that are fans of Kim's, to pump her station, trying to get her over 10,000 subscribers. If you are not subscribed to In Two of You with Kim, please do so. She is amazing. Just the nicest, sweetest woman you probably will ever see on YouTube. And I'm sure she's that way in real life because I can't imagine she isn't. I'd love to meet Kim, but if for no other reason, because I want to go hang out with Adam. I think Adam and I would have an incredibly snarky, fun time. Adam strikes me as a really intelligent person with a great sense of humor, with just enough cutting sarcasm that makes him British. Adam and I can have a lot of fun together. Okay, so there's my, for all my Liz Cheney crushes, I'd rather meet Adam. Okay, so going forward with this naivety, let's see if we're alive. Here we go. Here's the Pentacles. In the past, we've got the Five of Pentacles out in the cold. His mental illness caused him isolation and paranoia, feeling like he was being kicked out. I know he's institutionalized, and his family were saying he was just the nicest guy, but he had some type of mental break, and it was causing isolation with him and causing him to hear voices, causing him to turn into a rather malignant person. He's not the person that they knew going in. Current situation, Page of Pentacles. I think, again, his mental faculties are decreasing. So if he was the Knight of Pentacles, like he was still in control of his emotions or his mental health, his current state is his mental health is deteriorating. And that would make sense because he's under a lot of pressure. If he's still alive, he's hiding from police. And, maybe he had some naive plan that he was going to be able to get away with this. I think that's what this is. When he first planned it out, he had enough mental faculties to think he could get away with this. But it was a naive thing because his mental health is breaking down and it's deteriorating in its current state. Probably due to all the stress that he's in. He's not going to be eating well. He's going to be on the rough outside. If you're paranoid, try to avoid the police while being paranoid. That's going to make you even more paranoid. Again, look at all the freaking pentacles in this reading. Here we go. More pentacles. Overarching energy. And I want to thank Spirit, by the way, for giving me another full pentacle reading so I could read on his mental health better. Overarching energy is the Nine of Pentacles. Somebody who didn't appreciate what they had. They had a lot, but didn't appreciate it. They kind of blew it. This may not, it's not necessarily their fault, but they had a lot and now they have a little. And maybe they feel like they deserve. I'm struggling a little bit with this one. Maybe I'll come back to it. But that overarching energy, I think what it is, I think they think they're in more control than they really are. That they think they've got 9 pentacles, but they really don't. They're losing them fast. And there's that card. I think this one came up the last time, the trying to get away card. He's still trying to get away. I still think he's trying to get to Canada or someplace like that. I don't think he's dead. I do not think he is dead. The outcome, there we go. There's the Moon card. Yeah, I think he's still alive. He's still trying to get out of the state or out of the country. I'm leaning more towards out of the country. And, we're in a full moon right now, so he might be at peak craziness, or that might have helped spike what's going on with him. And notice the water, coming out of the water. I think he made his escape from that area by boat and then might go on an overland path. Think of these 2 towers as being the border. And heading north. I think north or east. So if he's not going north to Canada, he might be going to a state east of that and heading over. Okay, so that's my current thought. They're trolling for him. I don't think he's dead. I don't think he killed himself there. I think Kim was right in that he had contingency plans and he's enacting those. Because somehow he thinks he can get away with it. It's like, but dude, you're notorious at this point. But that's the whole point. The mental faculties aren't there. He's not reasoning properly. It's getting at a very animalistic level. You know what I mean? It's like, instead of logicking this through, it's like, well, how am I going to get away with this? How am I going to access money? How am I going to get a job? It's just like getting away with it is not getting caught there, getting to Canada, and then having like this, maybe that 9 of Cups moment, like I've got some money stashed or I've got a place stashed and I'll be fine. But for how long? But because the mental faculties aren't there, they're not thinking long term, or what they think is long term is really, really short term. Because what happens if you ever reach back out to your family? What happens if you get pulled over for a traffic stop and they try and identify you? They got your fingerprints and stuff like that. They're not thinking this thing through. All right, will the police catch him alive? Will he be taken alive? Queen of Cups. They're keeping a lid on information that they have. I was going to do a 4-carder, but I think I can do a 6-carder on this one. They're keeping... I think they're tracking him. I think that they know a lot more than they're letting on with this. They might be working with somebody who's a mental health expert that, somebody with the FBI or something like that, who specializes in something like this. They're doing the work, but I think they're evaluating what he is, and can, in some ways, I almost like AI. They can predict what his next move is going to be, or maybe they, like if they got a diary that was going to map out what his thing was, but they're keeping a lid on this. Yeah, I think they're going to catch him live if this is right. There's somebody they're working with. They might be working with like Mel Dor. They're working, I think, with an intuitive to track this guy down. They won't tell you that though, right? Because why would you want to do that? It's all going to be police work that gets this guy. In the past is the Hierophant. The whole police force is out there. I see something about the federal prosecutors are weighing criminal charges. So I imagine the FBI and the feds are in on this as well. You have all these government agencies working together. Current situation is the sun. I think they're, again, whoever this star is, and I'm voting, and it's not me. They're not using my tarot to find this guy. They're working with somebody. I think they're working with an intuitive, somebody who would be well known in those circles. They're working with somebody, and they're elucidating details about this and where this guy might be. The intuitive might be saying, "I see a cabin in the woods" type thing, and they're using that to unravel clues and track this guy. Things are happening really quickly. Things are happening quickly. We're going to hear fairly quickly, maybe broadcasts of stuff that they're keeping under wraps. We're going to hear something about that soon. The Empress. I had the Queen of Pentacles before show up multiple times. Whether this is like a mom or an ex-wife, or there's a woman involved, and it could be the star card too, but there's a woman involved that's going to be instrumental in bringing this down. Again, that could be the star card, or it could be a family member that helps assist in this. Oh, interesting. We got the Nine of Pentacles again. That was the overarching energy over there. Will they find him alive? I think so. That Nine of Pentacles that was over here in that previous reading, maybe this could be like somebody he knew that said, "Oh no, you can stay in my cabin," without knowing what he was doing. Or, a wealthy person's, like if he knew a wealthy person's cabin, or a wealthy person, and he's using that friendship to his advantage type of thing. And I think that person, they're going to find him in that house. So picture like, a nice cabin that's well supplied with food and stuff like that. And he's going to, hole up there for a few days while he figures out what his next move is, or just to lie low until some of the pressure's gone. I think they're going to find him there. It's almost like they know, the police know of this place. And they've got a stake out there, or they've got, wildlife cameras or stuff like that. They have it under surveillance. And when he shows up there, so will they. But they're not telling anybody about this, right? Because why would you broadcast that? Yeah, and that might go with the Empress too. Okay, so I think if I'm following this thread so far so well, let's see what's next. Will they actually be able to secure this guy? Will they be able to secure this? That last fellow that was in the woods, who was I reading about? The young man that escaped, the multiple murderer that escaped from prison. I always envisioned the police surrounding him. And it's one of those things where you will see in the Karen videos too. They negotiate with the police. They're obnoxious with the police, but you can't negotiate with a police dog. Police dog doesn't negotiate. And I don't mean to in a funny way, but it is kind of funny because no, you can't do that. You can't. Yeah, tell that to the dog. It's just really funny how criminals think that they can negotiate the police and tell the police what to do and how to do it. Yeah, try and negotiate with the pup. The pup doesn't negotiate. He bites and he holds on until his partner is back up here. Will the police, for Carter, will the police be able to take him alive? We have the Eight of Cups. Emotional going away. Maybe not. Let's see. The Devil. Oy. Heartbreak. Oh, no, he kills himself. I think he kills himself. If he's surrounded, he'll take his own life. He wasn't kidding when he said he didn't think the police would take him alive. It's like they would negotiate with him, but he doesn't want to, there's that disappointment, that betrayal, this could be, a woman that tries to negotiate with him, whether it's his ex-wife or if like he's staying in somebody's house, there's somebody who tries to negotiate with him, but he doesn't want to get caught. He's committed himself to the actions that he's done, and he's not going to be taken alive. All or nothing. I did this. Maybe he has a moment of lucidity where he regrets everything that he's done, and I think he takes his own life on that one. I do not suspect that they will take him alive. I really don't. None of these cards look like, I'll go peacefully and own what I did. I'm not getting that. Okay, so that's what I'm getting right now. For those of you wondering, I've got my black tourmaline tower, my obsidian point, and a piece of raw tourmaline here. So yes, I don't like reading on stuff like this, but I do take whatever protections I can take to ground it. Not to mention that I've got my matte obsidian bracelets on too. So as much black as I can get around me, I've got around me. Anyways, we'll see how right I am or am not. I just hope nobody else gets hurt. I don't think anybody else is going to get hurt on this. If anything, it's going to be. I don't even see him in a shootout with police. It could happen, but I think if they get the drop on him, he'd rather unalive himself than get in a shootout with police. Thank you for watching this video. We'll see what happens. Thank you for your likes, shares, and comments and everything you do to support my channel. I really do appreciate it. My channel has been growing by leaps and bounds the last few weeks, mostly because of the drama in the house. And I'm sorry for all that drama. Try and do what best I can to mitigate it. But we can't control everything that's going on there. And it's just the times we're in. But again, thank you for everything that you've done to support my channel. I really do appreciate it. And thank you for everything you do that allows the YouTube algorithm to get this out to the new viewers. And I've had a lot of new viewers and a lot of new subscribers to the channel recently. Welcome to the channel. Glad you found me. Hope you subscribe and keep watching videos. I hope they bring you some peace and some comfort. And occasionally you get a quickie. Like today on Marjorie Taylor Greene. Anyways, have a great night, and I'll catch you on the next video. Take care.